Well, the jury has found Sean Diddy Combs guilty of transportation to engage in prostitution. That carries with it a maximum sentence of up to 10 years in prison. But we were all holding our breaths for these more the sex trafficking, but also the racketeering conspiracy charges. Those carry a more serious penalty of up to life in prison. So this is a mixed verdict from this jury, but the Combs team considers this a huge win. Our reporting team inside of the courtroom said that there was cheers whenever this verdict was coming in. Combs obviously excited about this, about not being convicted on those more serious charges, and so was his defense team, patting each other on the back, hugging one another, even having tears streaming down their face. It was met with cheers outside of the courtroom and cheering from his family as they left the courthouse today. Now, we are waiting to hear if Combs is going to be released on a bond today. Both sides, the defense and also prosecution, filing some paperwork that has to be into the judge in about an hour and a half, where the judge will then make that determination if he'll be released from prison today before sentencing. But that's something that Combs is hoping for, saying that he is grateful to the jury for acquitting him of those more serious charges, and he will not run afoul. He will not try and run away from this bond.
Lee, Diddy's family, as you mentioned, has been showing up to the courthouse throughout the trial. You talked there briefly about the reaction happening inside the courtroom, and we're seeing that big crowd there behind you, loud at times. What was the reaction like outside following this verdict?
Yeah, I want to point out to you, I'm sure you can see this large crowd of people. It's media, but it's also these Combs supporters, it's TikTokers, streamers, people who have been following just like we have every single day, and the people who are here outside of the courthouse showing support for Combs. They were cheering after hearing about this verdict, and there was chants of "Let Combs go" just moments ago. Again, hoping that he'll be released from custody as he waits the sentencing in this case. So a lot of support for Combs here. Some of my colleagues here are saying this is almost a modern day O.J. Simpson case, with how much it has been followed by the public, because Combs is such a public figure. But obviously he is beloved here in New York City by some of his supporters.
You touched on the sentencing as well earlier, but I wanted to ask, what comes next and what sort of timeline are we working with? Because we know that Diddy, I believe he's been in custody since September.
Well, so at this point, we're waiting for the judge to set a sentencing date. Both sides, Combs' lawyers, but also the government, are filing paperwork with what they would like to see those next steps be. Combs' lawyers are saying set the bond at $1 million. He will honor it. We want him out of jail, out of custody today, and he wants to return to his home in Miami. Just to remind everyone, while this trial has been going on now for almost 2 months, he's been in custody since September 2024, when he was arrested here in New York City. So that's why his legal team, that's why his family wants him released today as they await that sentencing. All of that paperwork has to be submitted by 1 p.m. Eastern time today, and then at some point after that, the judge will make his determination on if he'll be released on bond or if he'll remain in custody as he sets that sentencing date. We just don't know when that will be just yet.